a computer, of course, desktop computer is fine. Laptop is nice for that location dependence. It really allows you to pick it up, fold it up, take it traveling um, after COVID, or take it to the coffee shop, anything like that. Hey, Laptop Freedom Babes, Wanderlust Babes. How are you? This is Hello from Greece. Hello. Hello, Wanderlusters. Rebecca here, mentor of the Laptop Freedom Program. Wonderful to see you all. I'm hopping on here to answer a question I get a lot about people who want about starting your virtual assistant business. What do you need equipment wise? So laptop, the programs on your laptop, what kind of laptop, what kind of gadgets and tech and software you need to get started. So I'm going to explore that. If you're hopping on live, let me know, give me a wave, tell me where you're hopping on live from. If you're catching the replay, put hashtag replay in the comments. So I want to answer a question that I get a lot, and it is, what type of equipment do you need to start your virtual assistant business? So obviously, virtual assistant is a remote contracting business that we do online. So we need a computer, and ideally it's a laptop, because I want you to be able to pick up your laptop and take it traveling or take it to your mom's house. Ooh, Eastern WA State. I love that. Hello, Rochelle. So a computer, of course, desktop computer is fine. Laptop is nice for that location dependence. It really allows you to pick it up, fold it up, take it traveling after COVID, or take it to the coffee shop, anything like that. What type of laptop is not that important? So you don't need a Apple laptop. You don't necessarily need a PC laptop. That is totally up to you. I would say what's important to look for in your laptop is you want it to be strong and robust enough that you can be downloading files and uploading files, anything from video files to podcast files. So like a decent download and upload capability. And that does vary from laptop to laptop. And I say that because if you have a client that you are building out their course and you need to be uploading course content into their Kajabi site or their Thinkific site or anything like that, you just want the ability to download things pretty quickly and upload things pretty quickly. So when you're looking into laptops or you look at your laptop, you don't need a big, fancy, expensive laptop. Get a laptop that just isn't slow. That will be the only thing. And that's a bit of common sense as well. You are working for clients, you want to be able to do work in a timely manner. And so any kind of computer, laptop ideal, and that it is relatively robust with uploading, downloading, and that it's not too slow. Type of software and programs on your laptop. You don't need any. You don't need Adobe Suites on your laptop. If editing or niching down to editing is something that you are interested in offering as a service, then that is something that you can maybe invest in, and then business expense, an Adobe Suite or a video editing software or anything like that. That would be if you were to niche down. Otherwise, your laptop, your computer does not need any specific programs or softwares or anything like that. If you have a client that wants you to be using particular softwares or programs for their business, that is their expense, and they can supply it to you, or they can give you the username and password into the account that is for their business. So great news. You don't need any fancy VA software or programs on your laptop. It just needs to be able to upload, download, and connect to the internet. Which brings me to the next supplies you need to start your virtual assistant business, and that is strong Wi-Fi. So this can obviously vary when you're working from home. Again, you just want strong upload and download capabilities. If you live in a house with lots of people, you just want to be able to make sure that the internet can handle, someone in your house watching movies and someone in your house doing something else on the internet, and you being able to do your work uninterrupted. So you want pretty strong internet and Wi-Fi. You want lots of full bars. So in addition to that, sort of your internet and your Wi-Fi from home, we can then get really fun with the location independence that Wi-Fi can give you. So while traveling, for example, I always encourage VAs who travel not to really count on the internet that they're going to be able to get in the country that they're traveling to. So you really kind of want good, strong internet and Wi-Fi to be something that you have control over, something that you've just really got a backup plan for. So when you're traveling, that can mean a pocket Wi-Fi hub, which is like a little internet modem, and it's just for you and it fits in your pocket, or a local SIM card and you hotspot off your phone. Starbucks always has really good internet as well. So that's really all you need. And internet is your key to be able to do your job and for your freedom. And luckily, there's a lot of places that you can get it. So hotspotting off your phone, maybe you're working in a cafe and you underestimated the cafe's internet strength. And so something that I do on my phone is I have the ability to hotspot. And so for some phone providers, this is an additional package that you need to add onto your plan, which you can business expense. And it allows your phone data to connect to your laptop, and your laptop uses the phone's data for Wi-Fi. So internet. So there are two things so far for supplies: is a computer of sorts, preferably a laptop, but a computer, and internet. Those are the two key supplies that you need for starting your VA business. Next, I know this sounds redundant, but it's amazing how many times I don't have it. A charger and an outlet. I know, you're like, who would have a laptop without a charger and an outlet? But it's interesting because the reason why I say this is because when I go to work in a cafe or I have a layover in an airport, I am now conditioned to look around and find the outlets, because I know I work with a laptop and at some point it will die. So if you already set up your business, your office space, where you're going to work for the day, and you are next to an outlet and you have your charger with you, then you are good to go to keep working uninterrupted. Next thing is headphones. So a lot of us have headphones. I still have these ones with the cord. There are the cordless pod ones, anything like that. Headphones are important to have for your VA business because you will be having meetings with your clients. Or you may be listening to videos or Loomshare videos or anything like that. So you're going to want a pair of, good headphones that allows, you to be able to have uninterrupted conversations with your clients, and gives, your client some privacy as well. If you're having meetings in a room full of people, they don't necessarily want to be hearing all that. So luckily headphones pack up really easily, and they come with most of the technology that you have anyway. You might be buying a phone with headphones, laptops, those, they start to come up with headphones as well. So headphones is on the list. The other thing is getting a laptop with a camera or connecting a camera to your laptop somehow. So it doesn't have to be super high quality. We're not here to make HD videos, but when you work online, you start to have virtual meetings because we are not necessarily getting together in person with our clients and meeting that way. So meetings now with your clients are going to be happening over video. So that means that a piece of your equipment that you need to get started is a camera that's on your laptop. Most laptops now come with a camera, but in the case that your laptop does not have a camera, you can get a webcam and set it up. So that's another piece. The last piece of office supplies that you need to get started as a virtual assistant is an email. Ideally, you have a Gmail account, and I'm going to tell you why. Gmail, when you have a Gmail, you get an entire Google account, and included in that Google account is something that we call Google Drive. And Google Drive is, I've done a training video, a little walkthrough of what Google Drive is. Google Drive is a desktop file folding space online, which means that you can access it from any computer, any internet, any phone, anything that connects to the internet. You can access your Google Drive, your Gmail, from anywhere. So it's like files and folders aren't stuck only existing on your laptop or on your computer. So if you get a Gmail account, it gives you access to Google Drive. And this is a really common space that VAs and clients use to communicate with each other, share business files, give access, collaborate on projects, and all that kind of stuff. So you want an email, and you preferably want it to be a Gmail account. Now, when you are looking at an email for your virtual assistant business, most of you already have a personal email, and that may be your preference to use that, which is great. I always recommend creating a second email just for your business, because it just allows you to create some separation between your personal life and your business life. So when you log into your email account, you're not necessarily sifting through wedding invitations and recipes along with important emails from your clients or customers or anything like that. So I always recommend having a separate email for your VA business, and naming it can be really, really fun. I recommend your email having your name in it so that it's really easy to identify that it's yours. People know who they're talking to. So having your name in it is what I recommend. And, instead of janedoeva@gmail.com, I would even recommend not putting VA in your email, because then that just really limits you on what you're, where you're able to take your business. So you might start off as a virtual assistant, and so you might do janedoeva@gmail.com, but then you might end up expanding into being a marketing manager or an OBM or, social media specialist or something like that. And then from there, you may wish you had not put VA in your email because it's so limiting. So when it comes to the supplies that you need to get started as a VA, I'll just recap them. I'm sure you'll be excited to hear that it's not a lot. You don't need a lot in forms of office supplies to start as a VA. As you notice, I didn't say stapler or hole punch or anything like that. So in recap, computer, a good one that has strong, upload and download capabilities, preferably a laptop. But if you are a, desktop person, that's awesome. I say laptop just because it gives you that location independence that allows you to take your VA business traveling or camping or to a cafe or anything like that. You do not need a million monitors. I don't have any additional monitors. I just work off of my laptop. They can be a fun add-on thing, but you do not need multiple monitors. Um, you don't need an external mouse, anything like that. I just have my laptop. You need really good Wi-Fi. And I also recommend kind of having backup plans too, hotspotting off of your phone, knowing where that local Starbucks is, or if you go traveling, getting a SIM card or a pocket Wi-Fi hub, all those really fun things. Wi-Fi and your laptop, these two pieces of supplies are your real key to the freedom part, the location independence. And so, we want to put all the tools we can in place to not be limited by these things. So strong Wi-Fi and a really good kind of savviness about where you can source Wi-Fi from. Third one, I know it sounds silly, but outlet and charger. If your laptop dies and you are in a cafe and you forgot your charger or you forgot to sit next to an outlet, I know it sounds silly, but it has happened so many times. Let me know in the comments if you are a VA now and you're like, my laptop died and I didn't have my charger. So a charger is really important. I never leave my house without my charger, even if my laptop's on full juice. And part of that is because certain tasks I do on my laptop use more battery life than others. And so when I go to sit down at a cafe and I'm like, okay, these are the tasks I'm going to do, and they're like battery sucking tasks, and it's like, my charger is so small. Why did I not pack it? So when you open up your computer bag, make sure that your charger is always in there. And when you walk into a cafe or a library or an airport, you scan for those outlets because they are going to be your best friend. Fourth thing in recap is headphones. Yay, headphones. This just really allows you to, especially, here we go, ones with microphone. So this is really important. A headphone with this little microphone here. So most headphones nowadays do come with these microphones. It just allows you to have some focus and privacy during your meetings with your clients or recordings or lives or things like this. Laptop camera. So whether your laptop has an internal camera or you want to purchase an external camera and connect it, again, we're not making Hollywood movies. This does not need to be a super fancy triple HD camera. This is just a camera so that you can hold video meetings with your client. So again, as virtual assistants, we work remotely, and so we're not necessarily set up to go to a client's office and talk to our clients face to face. So that's why video meetings become the new norm, and they can be kind of nerve-wracking at first, but for that reason, they are normal. Video meetings are expected when you're working online, so you want to make sure that you're set up and ready to have them. Most laptops today come with a built-in camera, so that's really handy. And finally is an email, preferably a Gmail account. Those are the supplies that you need to get started as a VA. So look around you. Do you have all those things already? It's not a long list. You do not need fancy software. You don't need a private office. You don't need like a super fancy laptop. You don't need a stapler or a hole punch or anything like that. These are the essential items. And what is so great about it is that if you look at that list of items, you see that it all fits in a bag and you can take it anywhere with you. So I've done so much traveling with my mobile office, as I call it, and that's because it's just the bare minimums to get started. So that's a question that comes up a lot. Let me know if you watched the replay. I'd love to hear. Rochelle, thank you for letting me know where you're watching from. It's really cool. And let me know in the comments. Do you already have all of those things and you're ready to start, which is really, really exciting. So you don't need a lot to become a virtual assistant in Ways of Office Supplies.